Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Y'all hit that like button. That's the first thing you need to be doing. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Tell a friend. Then you tell a friend. Then he tell a friend. Then she tell a friend. You know, Lorenzo in the house. Tony K in the house. Y'all come on up in here, man. It is what it is. You know, we got maybe some good news. We got maybe some good news in boxing, Lorenzo. We got some good news, Tony. We got some good news. Boots Ennis, daddy said they not waiting for nobody at 47. So you know what that tells me? What I've been saying all along. He having problems making that weight. So they're going to move up sooner than later. So what did that mean? That means the walls are closing in. They boxing them in. That's why the background is the box. They boxing them in now. You know, he can't make that weight. He ain't going to try to wait for Norman or Mario Barrios. That was his daddy said now. So his daddy had the change of heart. He was the one did all the talking, wanted him to be undisputed at 47. But now he's seeing that it's putting a wear and tear on his son. Now he's seeing that it's putting the wear and tear on the, this is my observation, that it's putting the wear and tear on his son. And it almost time for his son to move up. And I've been said it was time for his son to move up. So, you know, now, when will he do it? Will he at least wait for Brian Norman to fight Norman next before he move up? Because I don't think he's going to get the Barrios fight. He ain't going to get that. Barrios they're not going to allow him to fight Boots. Boots are left PBC. Barrios is still with PBC. So I don't think that's going to happen. You know, Mark Nash is in the building. What's up, Mark? Wait, he just got a title, and Boots said he makes the way easy. Which one is it? Honest? Nah, Mark. I don't think that's true, Mark. You know, if you're looking like this, I think they capping, Mark. Mark, I think they capping, man. I think they capping like a mug. You know he ain't making that weight, honestly, man. Look at. Did you see him? He look like Devin Haney, man. He look like Devin Haney. My man Mark Nash is in the building. You know, I appreciate when he come in. I hope everything good with you and the family. You know, what's going on, Mark? Trent's in here. Man, they changed the whole format now. Okay. What's going on, Trent's the kid? Yeah, will Tank fight Keyshawn after Santos? Why are you thinking about Tank? We are not talking about Tank, but yet you're talking about Tank. Keyshawn and Tank Davis won't fight. Maybe next 2027. Please stop asking me about Tank Davis if you don't mind. It's not a Tank Davis show, champ. It's just not a Tank Davis show, man. You know, so please stop asking me about Javante Tank Davis, man. Let's wait till he you know, get a fight. 2 cents say Brian Norman debate getting out of hand. Man, I've been saying what I had to say about Brian Norman. All you people in here keep making that dude famous. And none of you dudes heard that dude 1 or 2 years ago. And none of you guys heard of that Brian Norman 1 or 2 years ago. Now all of a sudden he's like that when Boots gonna fight him. And this. Like I said, name 3 people that nigga done fought. Y'all can't name 2 people Brian Norman done fought. Stop the madness. What has he done in boxing? Y'all talking about he deserved $2 million. What the hell wrong with y'all fans? What the hell wrong with y'all? Yeah. Tank. That's all they talking about. Tank ain't even fighting. What the fuck wrong with these people? Why this thing right here? You know? All right, I'll put it up there. There you go. That's good. All right, there you go. Tank. You know, it's crazy. I'm tired of talking about Tank Davis. They say him and Boots on the same level. Yeah. That's what they say. But we're gonna see. So now that Bozy is saying that he's not gonna wait. He's not waiting for nobody at 47. I wonder what changed his mind. What changed his mind? What changed his mind, Mark? Mark, what changed his mind, Mark? Why he changed his mind? All of a sudden now, your son gonna move up. He ain't not gonna wait him. But last year, you were pressing and praying and saying that your son is gonna be undisputed, and that's what I want him to be. He's staying here until he become undisputed. Like I said before. One in Boots just fought on Saturday. Wait. I mean, this stuff is crazy, man. The Brian Norman stuff is out of control, man. You know, it's just out of control. It's just out of control. They didn't even have any negotiations yet. Exactly. And this is me. They can call me haters all they want. If I'm Eddie Hearn, Brian Norman don't get nowhere near $2 million. I don't give a. They never fight. That kid ain't did nothing to deserve $2 million. He's, you know, nothing. But yet y'all talking about he did this. Nah, I'd have kept it at. He lucky he'd get $1 million. You know. He ain't think they still gonna. That's what you say, 2 cents. That what you saying? Okay, I hear you. You know, but I don't know if that's true, but it might be. But the things have changed that quickly. He just won the belt. Now Bozy come out and saying what he's saying, but you know it is what it is. The man is in the building. What's going on, champ? Make sure you hit the like button. You know, but yeah. So they boxing him in. When he get up to 54, we're gonna see. I think he's a good fighter. But we don't know how good he is until you know, he get it. Plant didn't deserve $11 million from Canelo, but he had the belt needed for undisputed. That don't mean nothing. That's Canelo Alvarez he fighting though. Canelo Alvarez generate money. Boots Ennis don't generate money. Canelo Alvarez generate money. So, of course, if you fight Canelo Alvarez, you're going to get paid. This man, you know, never made over $300,000 in his life, and he won $2 million. And he fighting Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis don't generate money like that. So that's not nothing to deal with there, Mark. That's crazy. Nah. They went through hell to try to what? Negotiate. That's what you're trying to say? Trying to get that unification. Oh, man. They went through hell trying to get that unification, man. Whatever, man. All of them have 147 email champions. All of them. So they all got the belts at the same time. They all are email champions, man. Oh, shit. Oh, is he a big star now, Mark, or is he becoming a star? Because Boots Ennis is not a big star. When he first came out, they thought he was a star. You know what I mean? He can become a big star, but to me, he's not a big star. You know, to become a big star, you got to fight star quality fighters, or maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, Mark. And he said it big. Mark being sarcastic. That's Eddie Hearn. He promoting this fighter. You know what I mean? That's Eddie Hearn. He promoting this fighter. How are you going to tell Brian Norman how much he's worth? I didn't tell him, but the pool told him how much he's worth. Him fighting other fighters told him how much he's worth. I ain't tell him nothing. If you never made $2 million a day before in your life, all of a sudden you want $2 million. Why would I give you $2 million? Now they trying to sell those belts and make Boots take less money. Nah, that ain't happening. Eddie say he's a big star. That's funny. He ain't no big star. No, we went through this before. I'm not going back to back with you. You cannot compare Brian Norman to Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios fought world champions. Mario Barrios fought some of the best fighters in boxing. Who has Brian Norman fought, Trench? Tell me. Name 2 fighters. Right quick. Come on, name them off the hand. Tell me. You do all this faking on the show. Name them. Come on, tell me, champ. Name me 2 fighters. Name me 3. Name me 1 fighter. You don't even know. Name me 3 fighters Brian Norman fought. Name me 2 fighters he fought. Come on, man. You know boxing. I'll be here steady talking. Tell me. The man said, I like Boots and has potential for. Yeah, he got potential. Exactly. He wasn't a champion then. Once you're a champion, shouldn't your pay rate increase? Yeah, not 10 times fold. Not 10 times fold. Not 10 times. Not when you come on national TV, have an interview, and you said you want Eddie Hearn to pay for all this. You need this to be paid. The sparring partners, the movement, and all this. Nah, that's not his job. That's your job. Whatever they offer you, that's your job to pay all these people. They act like he's a superstar, Brian Norman Jr. But can't none of you niggas name 2 fighters Brian Norman Jr. fought. Yeah. I didn't hear Junior say any of that. Yeah, I did. Go listen. What was it? Who was it on Mills TV? One of them, he damn sure said it. That's when I started going off on him. Right then and there. My man Darren Collins in the building. Darren, hit that like button, champ. He said, my son 23 and a half. We 4 years ahead of Boots. When I was 13, oh God. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Just because, you get emailed the belt and then you automatically become champion, that means you worth $2 million. Yeah, I said his dad. My fault. I'm sorry, Mark. If I said Junior, my fault. His dad, my fault. Yeah. Yeah. So that means if you get emailed the belt, you automatically worth $2 million because you champion. And can't nobody on this show right now name 2 fighters Brian Norman fought without Googling. Y'all crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way I'm giving that kid $2 million. I don't care. It's just not happening. Yeah, 2 cents. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, just because you're a champion don't mean your value is whatever you want it to be. Exactly. I agree with you on that. 1,000%. That don't mean nothing because you're a champion. So you come from making $300,000 to $2 million. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? You know what I mean? Where they do that at, the man? I mean, I want to know. Maybe people know more than I do. Maybe they know something I don't know. I don't know. You know, his dad isn't the manager though. Fighters first is the management. Yeah, but his daddy do all in the all in on it. He do the negotiations on all these content creator channels and stuff like that. He does a lot of the negotiations. Believe me, his daddy got a hand in it. All these daddy ass daddies got a hand in the cookie jar. All of them help make some of the decisions, man. All of them. My man Joaquin is in the building. What's up, Joaquin? Darren say, this chest not checking. My son fought better tomato cans than Boots. Darren, get off. Wait a minute. Didn't Boots also get emailed his belt? Exactly. All of them got emailed their belt. Every last one of them. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Shelton. 1,000%. All these dudes got emailed their belt. All of them. And so you get the belt, now you automatically a champion. You worth $2 million. I don't know where they do that shit at, man. Not here. There ain't nowhere in the world, man. He fought some dude that lost like 68 fights and 170. Why are we as fans so focused on what fighters get paid? When did because ain't nobody focused on nobody getting paid. We got to set examples. We got to let people who don't know what's going on. You know, if you fight in the limelight, this is what you do when you're a content creator in the podcast. You bring up every scenario of what's going on in their life. If you don't want to be in the limelight, stop boxing. You don't want us to bring your pay up, stop boxing. It's just as simple as that. I'm going to bring it up when it's convenient to bring it up, and this is convenient. Nigga, you never made number 300,000, and now you want 2 million. Me would not pay it. You know, you're pricing yourself out and making me seem like you're a duck. It making it seem like you really don't want this fight. You know, it's making me seem like you really don't want this fight. You know? So they need to have a tournament next time. All 4 belts are dropped. This can't happen again. Well, they did the same thing with Jamel Charlo. Mazumov ain't win that belt from Jamel. All of them. To me, Jamel Charlo, I know you don't like it. He's still the best fighter at 154. Until somebody beat him, you know. I understand. I know exactly who do the negotiation, but they not the ones that come on these TVs and on these content creators and saying all this. My son need this. My son do this. That. You know, the people who don't know who does it, they gonna assume this guy does it. You know, and you think he don't have nothing to do with it? If you think Brian Norman Sr. ain't got nothing to do with helping his son getting the most money possible and have a part of the negotiations, I don't know what to say, Mark. I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, champ. You know, I just don't know what to say. For his payday. His father said it. You know, his father said what he made. His father said what he made. You know, his father said, if y'all want to get the receipts, go Google it. It ain't hard. I got other things to do. Go Google it. And do I have evidence of this? Let me see. Let me see if I can find my video. Do you have evidence of this? Yes. Everybody said it. Even they said it. You know, even they said it. Even Eddie Hearn said it. Even Eddie Hearn said it. You know, the thing is, it is what it is. You can try to protect these dudes all you want. You know, you can come with all this bull crap, but on this show, we tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. The common knowledge is out there. If y'all want to know, go Google it. Go Google it. You ain't got to believe me. Go Google it. Google can be your best friend to see if I'm lying. Go Google. Go Google Brian Norman's highest payday. And let's see. Norman said, don't need to fight in their backyard. Fool, you don't have the backyard yet. Not just that. What did he say? We don't need Boots Ennis. What did he say when they didn't get the money? We don't need Boots. We can make that money in 3 fights. That's what it just said. They ain't fought in a year yet, and in that fight he just had, he ain't make crap. He ain't make crap. You know, so what I'm saying to these dudes, shut up. Get in the ring, fight, stop negotiating through these content creator channels and stuff like that. You know, call people bluff sometimes. Call it bluff. If he wanted to fight, he should have took the $1.8 million. Now, if I'm Bozy, I'm not waiting on that. I'm not waiting on you. Name me another fighter Brian Norman's going to get $2 million from at 47. I'm going to wait. Name me another fighter. That Brian Norman Jr. is going to get at 47, making $2 million. Making $2 million. Sometimes you got to get your daddy out of there. You know, sometimes you got to get your daddy out of there. Yeah, that was the Eddie Hearn joint. That was the offer. He didn't take it. He didn't take it, Tony. He didn't take it. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, we just talking. If that, and they talk about it, so why can't we talk about it? If they always talking about the money, why can't we? They bring it up too. If money was the issue, you should have called this bluff. He said, who is this dude? You don't know who Mark Nash is? Mark Nash is a good dude. He know boxing, but he like you. He a Bud Crawford lover. So calm down. He a Bud Crawford lover. Oh man. Mr. Jones, brother Duran made $250,000 against Esteban to defend his lightweight title. He next fight against Ray Leonard, $1.5 million. Stop acting like this has not happened before. Yeah, it's not happened before. Who did Roberto Duran fight before him? You know? And so you comparing Sugar Ray Leonard to Boots Ennis. That's Michelle, don't make me get on your ass today. So you comparing Sugar Ray Leonard to Boots Ennis. I just want to know. You comparing Mr. Shelton, Sugar Ray Leonard to Boots Ennis. If that's what you're doing. Are you comparing Sugar Ray Leonard to Boots Ennis? I want to know is your cuckoo working today? Yeah, Roberto Duran did it because he went for one of the best fighters in the world. Brian Norman, he ain't fighting one of the best fighters in the world. Niggas don't even go outside right now in your house, ask 20 people who Boots Ennis is, and see, you might get 9 that know. Don't ever, that's just like when y'all be trying to compare these niggas to Floyd Mayweather. You know, Mr. Sheldon be capping. Yeah, today he capping. I know he capping like a motherfucker today. But I'm here for it. Today. You know, inflation calculator. I hear you, Mark. Y'all gotta stop the bull crap, man. Come on. Stop the bull crap. You know, so Bozy Ennis said today that they not waiting for him. They not waiting for none of them dudes. But like I said on the show, 2 Cents was laughing. He made the weight comfortable. Mark say the same thing. You don't make the weight comfortable when you're looking like that. Devin Haney and Frank Martin. Move your big ass up and fight them dudes at heavyweight. I mean, at 154, and let's see what you made of. Then you can get my thumbs up. Right now, my thumb's in the middle. But I give him respect for stopping Stenonas. Ain't nobody ever stopped Stenonas. Boots stopped them. You know, I give him respect. I give him respect for stopping Stenonas. But other than that, nah. You know what I mean? Ray Leonard was the WBC welterweight champion. Boots Ennis is the IBF champion. Welterweight. What's the difference? The names. Are you crazy? Or you just want to talk just to be talking? What the fuck you think is the difference there? Are you crazy, Mr. Shelton? You know, are you crazy? You know, pronounce who names? Who names should I be trying to pronounce, Mark? I ain't know there was English. I do have a Bachelor of Science degree in Social Studies. Do you have one? If you want to get technical about it. My second major was psychology. I didn't know we had to do all that. I did go to one of the top 5 colleges in America, UC Berkeley. Did you? I'm on your ass today. I ain't in here for them little games and play because I don't want to pronounce somebody's name. I ain't know I had to pronounce them correctly. Mark Nash, Shelton Moore. I didn't know I had to do all that. You know? I don't give a shit. We all saw the fight. Did he even compete like a champion? Go to 54 and fight somebody. Oh, my man Walter in the building. You better not duck me, son. Yeah, Keith Thurman, my fighter, be back. Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu, and all them, you know, all them dudes coming up in there. Oh my God. Name 3 fighters Centillion for. You know, that dude was washed. Do you know how old he was? You young. Do you know how old he was? So just because he was ranked number 5, that means he was like that? You know what I mean? Unless you're talking about deodorant. You know, y'all be coming. You know, so is that the only name you know on Brian Norman record? When Roberto Duran fought Ray Leonard, everybody knew who Ray Leonard was. I don't want to hear that bullshit you talking, Mr. Shelton. I don't want to hear the bullshit you talking. Stop mentioning these has-been ass fighters with the fighters of the past. Can't none of them compare with them. None of them. Stop mentioning these has-been fighters with the Berto Durans and the Sugar Ray Leonards and the Marvin Hagglers. How about that? My opinion. I'm not even gonna go through your bullshit. I ain't even gonna go through your bullshit today. You know, you comparing Brian Norman going up to fight Boots Ennis to Roberto Duran going up to fight Sugar Ray Leonard. What kind of stupid shit is that? You know, they don't understand how watered down 147 is. 2.5 years ago, all these guys were fighting at the YMCA. They didn't even know who Brian Norman was 2 years ago. But yet they want this nigga to get $2 million. You know, move up, Bozy. Bozy, don't even wait for him. Move up. Don't even wait for him, champ. Mr. Shelton like to ignore fact. Yeah, he like to pull this bullshit, but I'm on his ass day. I don't want to hear Mr. Shelton more bullshit. You know? No, that bullshit you saying is stupid today. It's just stupid. You comparing that way he went up and got the money, the way Duran went up and fought Sugar Ray Leonard. Totally different people. You know, totally different. You dudes can't handle the truth. You know? You dudes cannot handle the truth, man. It is what it is. You just don't do that. You know what I mean? Man, get the fuck out of here. They ain't even know who he was in Atlanta. What the hell are you talking about? They even said it. His own people in Atlanta didn't even know who he was, but everybody know who he was. Mark, you come on, stick to politics or something else, Champ. You're not doing it today in Boston, man. You're not doing it. Stick to politics, Champ. Stick to politics, some other shit. You don't know what you're doing. You can make them crying, laughing faces all you want. You need to listen more, Champ. You need to listen more. Who cares? He was the A side and the favorite and ranked number 5. I hear you, Trench Kid. I hear you. Norman ain't for nobody. He don't deserve any recognition until he actually fights somebody. They trying to make him a monster. Ain't for nobody. Centillion. How old was Centillion when he fought him? Old, done, has been. You know, old, done, has been. These dudes coming here with with their fake ass narratives, man. It ain't gonna happen on this show. It ain't gonna happen. I'm pulling your card. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. It is what it is. He won a team with Mr. Show. No, that's the worst person to team with. He said nobody knew who Sugar Ray was going to be in 1980. Your boxing knowledge is limited. That's ridiculous. Yo, man, y'all hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. They boxing Boots Ennis in. Bozy came out today and said that we not waiting. Bozy Ennis came out today and said we not waiting for Norman and none of them. We just not gonna wait for him. We're not gonna wait for him. So you know what that means, darn? They might get what we want them to do. Move up to 54 and let us see what you're really made of. Move up to 54. Bozy, there you go. You the one wanted him to do all that undisputed stuff. If we would have listened to Boots say he wanted to move up to 54, but his daddy wanted him to stay there and be undisputed. My man Jason is in the. What's up, Jason? What's going on with the champ? They boxing them in, Lorenzo. They boxing them in. They're not playing with them. Everybody know Brian Norman trying to get a big payday. He's trying to get that big payday, but he should have took the money. He messed up. A lot of these dudes messing up when they ain't take the money, man.
With no money. Okay, a lot of people who are fighting. Yeah, come. Hey, who are people fighting? Payday. You want payday? I know that.
Watch your mouth. When I see you was on.
Yeah. I see your side. Yeah,
man. Same thing. Bud Crawford won a payday. Bud Crawford going to get knocked out just for a payday. That's it. Same thing. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy. That's Bozy Ennis. That was. My ears are still ringing. Shout out to Bozy Ennis. That's right. Don't wait, champ. Move up. Move up. Let's see what you're made of. You got to have some level of boxing knowledge to comment. Exactly. That's what we're going to start doing. Don't come on here and spread your fake narratives on here, because I'm going to rebuttal all that bullshit y'all talking. Nigga don't know what to say. Nigga don't know how to pronounce a dude's name and all that shit. Keep that shit other places. We talk facts over here. Facts over feelings. You got to do your research. You got to Google. Do your Googles. Googles help a lot of you people. And do not compare Brian Norman's situation with Roberto Duran. This for people in general. Just for people in general, do not compare Roberto Duran and Brian Norman situations. Oh, I'll tell you, man, that was some of the crazy. Oh man, I know Mr. Shelton says some wild shit, but oh my goodness, that was some wild shit there, boy. Man, that was some wild stuff. But hey, you never know. You never know. So what you guys think about it, man? What do you guys think about it? Now, next year, would it be next year? Would it be next year? 54? Would it be next year? The Sugar Ray comparison is hilarious. He fought in front of 10,000 his first fight. Yeah, I don't know what Mr. Sheldon was thinking about the comparing that. That was some crazy stuff there, man. That was some crazy. I don't know what Mr. Shelton was talking about, man. But I'm quite sure he's gonna tell us. Oh my goodness, I'm quite sure he's gonna tell us. Man, we got fights coming up next week. Is it this week? Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben coming up. In 3 weeks, we got what? Canelo Alvarez coming back. We got Ryan Garcia, the Devin Haney and them card coming up. Shakur in the house, right? Legend has it. I'm not lying, y'all. Legend has it. Shakur Stevenson is in the house right now crying.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby. Cry for me. Come on. Cry.
Deep in the recesses of my brain, a tiny red-hot little flame began to grow.
Because Turkey say no more. Turkey say no more for you. Turkey say no Saudi for you. You go back to Eddie. You go back, Eddie. You don't fight good enough. You don't fight good enough. You go back to Eddie. Walter, what you been up to, man? I hope everything good with you. Pounder in the building. Say, Lou, how come don't put out some serious money to fight Boots in Atlanta if Norman is all that? Well, first of all, they're not going to fight in Atlanta because that's Brian Norman's hometown, Pounder. Why would you do that when Boots Ennis is the A side? It's not Bob Erm, it's Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, they offered the man 1.8. I don't know how much he want now. I don't know how much he want. Was he trying to convince Brian Norman Jr. Had been a household name the last few years? I guess that's what they're trying to do. When they come on this show, they come talking all that bull. No, I'm not having that fake shit. Keep that shit on y'all shows. No, this is what we doing here. We talk facts over here. We have facts over feelings over here. It's as simple as that. Facts over feelings. You want to see the receipts? Google it. Try to find it. Research it. I don't do no lying over here. I ain't got nothing, no reason to lie. I don't have no horse in the race. I can care less about Boots or Brian Norman. I'm just stating what's going on. You know what I mean, Darren? I'm just stating what's going on, and they don't like it. But I'm telling you, y'all just don't know. When I heard Brian Norman Sr., whatever his name is, say what he just said, I was just happy. I'm like, thank God, about time. Boots Ennis saying that he ain't waiting. I was like, about time, move up. You see the thumbnail? We got all of them on there. Tower Inferno, Virgil Ortiz, Bachman, Belichick, everybody waiting. Jamel Charlo, everybody waiting for him. Everybody waiting for him. And then let's see if he can go through the gauntlet. If Boots Ennis go through two of them fighters, I would never ever say anything bad about him again. Just two of them. Just go through two of them. I would never say nothing bad about him again. I think he's Brian Norman's partner. I seen him. Well, he probably is. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Stay facts on this show. Stay facts. Brian Norman Sr. has said some of the most ridiculous things this year. He loved to hear himself talk. But people, They cover it up. They want to say stuff that when you hear them say it. Maybe they not listening. Maybe they got their own objective. Remember, I had the show about all the daddy boys, all the daddies. And he was on the show. And he was on the show. You know what I mean? He was on the show. I don't know. I do not like StreamYard new format. Why I just share your link is right here in my damn thing. But I do. Yeah. People are like they can't hear. They can hear very well. Oh, they got selective hearing. They heard them say it. Yeah. I don't care who does it. His father got say in it. His father just like Bill Haney. He got say in it. I don't care who's doing the negotiations. His father had say in it. You know, they come up here and say all this bullshit. His father had say in it. It's just as simple as that. You know, so y'all stop the nonsense. You know, stop the nonsense. His father had say in it, and that's what happened. So we got a press conference coming up this Friday. Keyshawn Davis, Elvis De Los Santos. You know, he say, Lou, he way worse than Bill Haney. It's official. Nah, I ain't gonna put him on that level yet. I don't think he's worse than Bill Haney. You know, these dudes get selective hearing when it's somebody they like. That's what it is. You know, they come on here, they get selective hearing when it's somebody they like. But we're gonna tell the truth over here. Google, I'll keep telling y'all, Google can be your best friend. You know, but press conference coming up Friday. De Los Santos, Keyshawn Davis. I wish De Los Santos know a little bit how to talk some English. As I keep telling you people, y'all Spanish guys, man, y'all need to learn some English. Who had the new video? New video every day. Shit crazy, man. You know, this stuff is crazy. With these fighters, these videos, these tweeting, you know, people going on Twitter storms. Of course, Stevenson just went on a Twitter storm because, you know, he ain't got nobody, the purse bids and all that stuff. He gonna sit there and wait for Tank Davis. He's saying he might be waiting forever. Telling people, after this fight, I got Tank Davis. Nigga, no, you don't. Tell you, Tank Davis is gonna fight. Rematch Roach, Lomachenko, then you. For a favor, my amigo, no humble English. Jason, funny. Oh man, Jason, what's going on, man? This stuff is crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. But you know, hopefully we get what we want. What about Jake Paul? Jake Paul ain't no boxer. Jake Paul a promoter. In 2 years, Jake Paul gonna be the best promoter in boxing. Jake Paul is gonna be one of the best promoters in boxing. These fighters may go knock on that door and sign with Jake Paul if they know what I know. Tell you, Jake Paul got that Netflix deal. Go knock on Jake Paul's door and sign with Jake Paul. You know, and can y'all stop with the Earl Spence shit? Can y'all stop with it? You know, Earl Spence is not coming back at 47 to fight no damn Mario Barrios. Stop it. He almost died fighting Crawford at 47. Oh, y'all say the stupidest shit just to get some clickbait, man. Y'all clickbait channels need to stop. And let me tell y'all something right now. I gotta say it. I ain't gonna say no names. Go look at some of y'all favorite content creators. Look at their thumbnails and look who they copying it from. They have no sense of nothing. You know, they don't know. They can't design nothing. They have no sense of thought. They don't have no thought process. I know I'm a little channel, but you ain't gotta steal everything from me. Go look at some of these. Go look at their thumbnails. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Go look at them. These niggas taking their thumbnails after me. They have no sense of imagination. None of them. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop it. He has done great. Who has done great? for women boxing, 1,000%. Jake Paul, 1,000%. But it wasn't Jake Paul. Eddie Hearn put women on too. You got to get Eddie Hearn his credit too, Jason. Eddie Hearn put women on too. That's the word I'm looking for, 2 Cent. They not original. Yeah. They you know, they had no thought. They had no imagination. They not creative. That's the word I'm looking for. They not creative. I had 5 people send me today. Look at this thumbnail. Who that remind you of? I looked. I said, well, yeah, I just seen it. Look just like mine. You know, and I just found this thumbnail about 2 weeks ago. I said, oh, that's a nice thumbnail. Let me do this and do that. Man, these niggas, man. I do this for fun, man. They better be lucky I'm not serious, and you know, and try to get 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. They be in trouble, man. Out of them pretending they don't know a damn thing about boxing. You know, one thing I would never do, say they need to hire 2 Cents to make them AI thumbnails. Oh man, yeah, man, this stuff is crazy, man. But what y'all think? 2 Cents, what you think about your man? What you think about your man Boots, 2 Cents? What you think? Would you give it next year? You give it to September next year? He moving to 54? Or we can just break it down right now. Let's go down the gauntlet. Who think, well, this is what we can do. We can do. This is what we can do. Right now, today, if you were to put some money on it, do you think Boots can beat Virgil Ortiz? If you were to put money on it, who you putting your money on, Boots or Virgil Ortiz? Do you think right now, today, Boots can beat Bachman? Right now, today, who you putting your money on? Jamel Charlo, who you putting your money on? The Tower Inferno, who you putting your money on? You know? Who you putting your money on? If they're going to try to weigh him out, he might as well go up. Okay. 2 Cents was known as a solid win. Be honest, did it move the needle? I'm gonna give him the Stanonis win. Ain't nobody stop Stanonis, but you know, sometimes people tailor-made for you. We gonna stop Virgil. She trolling now. She trolling. I mean, it can happen though, because we know Virgil chinny, but Virgil got the heart of a tiger. Virgil get back up. I can't see Boots keep taking them clean shots from Virgil. That's all I'm saying. I think Boots can beat him, but I don't think he can keep taking them clean shots from Virgil. Yeah, she said we. I seen it there, Darren. She said we. Oh man. She said we. Yeah, she said we. Oh man, I think it was a solid win, but people was hyping it before the fight, and I didn't understand why. Yeah, especially the guy been out for 2 years. I just thought it was gonna be a little tougher. He fooled the shit out of me. How you feel about Keyshawn De La Santos? I just talked about that, Trent. You made it. I think De La Santos been out too long, and you know my motto if you watch this show, if you've been out 2 years or a year and a half, stuff like that, you come back and fight a hell of a fighter, you're gonna be in trouble. I think De La Santos should have came back and for the tune-up. So I think Keyshawn gonna get him up out of there. I think it might be a good fight for the first 3 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds. Trench. Yeah, YouTube boxing community language. I'm speaking, and when I say we, you know, it's just crazy the way that the people do things around here, man. You know, some people just can't go on other people's channels because on this channel, I just don't take the nonsense. You know, only people nonsense I put up really is Monica's and Hannibal's. That's it. Everybody else been on thin ice. Everybody else be on thin ice. I put up with their nonsense because Monica been with me forever, so I put up with her nonsense. But Hannibal, he just a pain in the ass. He just loves Tank so much. But some of these dudes come in here with that bullshit. You gotta speak facts. You gotta speak facts, man. Facts over feelings on this show. Facts over feelings. But I'm with you on that, Darren. You know how people. But I want to know who gonna duck them. Who Boots gonna duck?
Rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season.
It will be the season of the duck. Dang, I know I'm new, but I thought I was good over here, Lou. I don't know, Jason. You be saying some weird stuff, man. I got one eye open and one eye closed, champ. You be saying some weird shit sometimes. They should give him Erks and Lubin first. I thought about that. That'd be a good fight. Boots Ennis the Erks and Lubin, or maybe Jose Ramos. Somebody like that, Or maybe the winner of Keith Thurman and Tim Zoo. He can go ahead and put my man out of misery, man. He can go on and put my man out of misery, man. I couldn't even watch, man. I couldn't even watch Boots Ennis and Keith Thurman right now. I'd be pissed Boots beating that man like that, man. If y'all ain't seen Keith Thurman eyes swelled up and real black, go watch in the amateurs when he fought Boo Boo and Andre. Boo Boo beat the shit out of Keith Thurman, man, in the amateurs, man. I'm like, God damn, Keith look like you got hit by a car. But yeah, Erks and Lubin, somebody like that, that'd be good for Boots at 54 when he first come up. But he gonna pull the arrow spin. I want to fight champions. Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna give you boxing. we're gonna give you boxing. You throwing him punting, and then he keep coming forward. And whenever he hit, he destroyed. He gonna be like the Russian Rocky. If Boots was really likely that he would go fight all the old fighters at 54, Mel, Thurman, Spence, Crawford. Why you say Mel? Jamel Salo ain't old, man. 30. What is Jamel Salo now? What them Salo? 32? Where my phone? My other phone at? How old Jamel? Them Salos what? 32? I know they ain't 33 yet, are they? Let me see. How old are the Salo twins? Damn! I ain't know they were that old. Fooled the shit out of me. They 34. God damn. Time flying. They the wheel the troll, Luke. What a season. Do I have to say this? Why is Eddie Hearn still trying to tie Boots to Bud? The man fighting Canelo, just go to 54 and make your own name. Cause he know that's a big fight. He know that's a big fight for Boots Ennis. Man, it'll be 35 next month. Damn, I ain't know that. Hey, Toya, what's going on? What's going on with you? What you think about Bozy Ennis saying Boots ain't waiting on nobody? He gonna be moving up in a minute. My man Big Tony in the building. What's up, Big Tony? There's a lot going on. I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been? Where you been, Toya? I was looking for your picks for the fight. Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. I ain't even put them up there. I was out of town. And I didn't even put them up there. So anybody, wait a minute. Let me see something. Oh, okay. You is members only. You're members only? Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't know. I forgot. I went out of town and I ain't even put him up there. No, it's clout chasing. I just like Bob Earn trying to sell you on fights. That's not going to happen. That's what it is. Any fights this week, or we got to wait the next week? We got to wait the next week for Conor Ben and Chris Eubanks. Oh man, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. You know, you ready to win some of this money we be winning. That's right. Just don't forget about the big dog. I'll be keeping a close watch on Little Shallow. Darn funny and shit. Big Tony, what's going on, man? So, Tori, what you think about Boots Ennis? Say he's not waiting on Brian Norman and them. Things keep going. He's moving up the 154. I came up. I had Boots 160. Okay, there you go. Good job. My man Kenny in the building. Do you think Shakur rematching Edward is a better fight than anybody he fought? Yes. Shakur Stevenson hasn't fought nobody, but I got to give him Valdez. I will give you Shakur Stevenson Valdez. But if he rematch Edward De Los Santos, that'll be a good shot. Keyshawn Davis right now have a better resume than Shakur Stevenson. I'm just saying. 154 about to be flaming hot when Charlo come back. Exactly. Hit the like button if y'all ain't hit the like button. Boots look good, but he running from Brian Norman. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about it. What have Brian Norman showed you to make you think Boots Ennis will run from him, Toya? What have Brian Norman showed you that make you think Boots Ennis is running from him when they offer him $1.8 million to fight Boots Ennis? Damn, you lucky I ain't on my laptop. I play my Jeopardy music. I'm gonna be waiting though. Come on, you gotta answer. That man won $1 trillion in.
Mr. President, after I destroy Washington, D.C., I would destroy another major city every hour on the hour. That is, unless, of course, you pay me $100 billion.
What's going on? Boots lied on Norman. What did he lie about? Come on, let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. What did he lie about? You want me to put the link in the chat? So y'all can tell me what he lied about? I'm gonna put a link in the chat so y'all can come on here. If y'all got the guts, dig at the link, hit the link. Tell me what he lied about. Boots don't want to give him the payday. How much money do you think the man deserved? Y'all just heard of Brian Norman 2 years ago. The man hasn't fought nobody. How much money do he deserve? Tell me. Give me a hint. Come on. How much money do Brian Norman deserve? Ain't up but one big fight at 150, 147 though, and that's Norman. You know, that's the only name. But ain't nobody else big fights up there because his father said today he's not waiting on none of them. Boots and Mario Boyles is just a belt. It ain't a big fight. Boots ain't getting no big money for fighting these dudes. Look at the link. Y'all want the link? Hit the link. I told you, they created a narrative already. Bowden said they already fought the best guy. They changing their tune. If Boots stock rolls like y'all saying, then Eddie Hearn should have the bread. It's Eddie Hearn, not Boots. You hear that? Kenny says Eddie Hearn, not Boots. Go to 154. You talking about? Do you know how much they offer Norman? Yes, $1.8 million. $1.8 million. Everybody knows. It's all out there. Everybody know him. Brian Norman even said that. They said that wasn't enough. They wanted more. Yes, they offered him $1.8 million. Now tell me, what have Brian Norman did to get that much money? And while you at it, name some fighters he fought. Norman Kaplan. They was going to fight Boots in November. He had a fight scheduled already, and his hand was hurt. Conor Ben fight what, next week, right, Bibby? My man Bibby in the building. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind, man. You know? So let me educate Toya, you guys. She said, man, you crazy. Mario was just on Netflix. Yes, Mario Boyles was on Netflix. Al Heyman let him fight on that card on Netflix. Yes. Yes. But how many people know who Mario Boyles is besides hardcores? How much money is he going to get for fighting Mario Boyles? How much money you think Boots would get for fighting Mario Boyles and vice versa? That stuff don't mean nothing, man. He's an email champion. All of them. But Boots is getting paid the money because he's under Eddie Hearn. He's an Eddie Hearn fighter. Eddie Hearn, I got Chris Eubanks. I think Conor Ben shouldn't have moved up. He moved up too much. Who lied to the media and said they offer Norman $2 million. 1.8 and another 200,000 here, there. What's the difference? My man Will the Steel is in the building. Jamal, what's going on? Will, do you want to see Boots move up to 154 and fight the killers? You know, what's the difference? You know, what's the difference? Yeah, but y'all keep saying the man lied and all this stuff. Should Norman have took the 1.8 million? That's all we need to talk about. Why would you? Would you have paid it? Would you have paid it? And tell me why you would have paid it. You know? Why would you have paid it? They went up 3 times. They went up for what? 1.2 to 1.6 to 1.8 million. You know, why would you do that? Why would you do that? So that means that's why you're not a promoter. You say yes. That means that's the reason why you're not a promoter. Because you just giving away money. These dudes ain't in there to give away money. Who knows Brian Norman? So would they have made their money back? You saying yes, like it's easy. So Brian Norman getting $2 million, how much you paying Boots Ennis? If Brian Norman getting $2 million, how much you paying Boots Ennis? And he's Eddie Hearn fighter. You know? I'm asking, Wills, Dern, forget that bullshit. Answer the question. If you said Brian Norman should have got $2 million, how much Boots Ennis was getting? He supposed to turn it down. Brian Norman don't make no calls. Who is Brian Norman to make a call? Boots is the A side. Boots is the A side. Boots is the A side, Kenny. I mean, what the fuck's going on? Last I knew, the A side make the calls, right? Eddie Hearn is promoting it, right? Eddie Hearn giving up the money, right? Who is this? No, nobody knew 2 years ago. Niggas gonna tell me where I'm fighting at. Says who? Says who? They might not even fight. See, that's the thing y'all keep forgetting. They ain't why I want to pay more. Why? What have Brian Norman did since then? You say they got to pay more. Okay, that paying more means Brian Norman did something since the last negotiation. What did he do? Y'all better stop. Y'all can't handle this pressure, man. Y'all can't handle this pressure. Y'all just talking. Y'all just talking. You just talking now. Get 2 million for it. Exactly, Maul. Exactly. Get 2 million. Brian Norman getting 2 million. Y'all out y'all goddamn mind. Y'all would never ever be promoters or managers. See, look at Maul. Who the hell is Brian Norman? Exactly, Maul. You know what I mean? Exactly. Well, you might as well say he did. Philly ain't up an hour and a half away from Atlantic City. Maybe an hour. See, you just don't understand, so I'm about to cut this stuff short with you. You're going to have to start super chatting and cash apping, man. It's open, man. I can't go back and forth with you if you don't understand nothing. Stanona's been fighting longer than Brian Norman, and people know who Stanona's is more than they knew who Brian Norman is. Since he's going to lose in the ring, they want him to lose negotiations. But these people be tripping too, since I'm telling you. But I'm not having this shit with these dudes today. I'm on y'all ass today. Y'all better know your boxing when you come on here today, because I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. You say now they got to pay Brian Norman more money for doing nothing. He ain't did nothing since the negotiations. Like Bozy and say, move on. Don't wait for him. They don't need it. Move to 54. I moved to 54. I'm not waiting. I moved to 54. I'd rather see him fight Erskine Lubin than Brian Norman. I'd rather see Boots Ennis fight Erskine Lubin, who everybody knows, than Brian Norman. Y'all need to stop the cap. Y'all been capping all day on this show. You know, people who knows Brian Norman Sr. come on here capping and all that bullshit. It's not happening today. You know. Okay, they can do that. They can do that. No, they didn't want to Nugent. Okay, they wanted it to be in Atlanta. We're not hating on the norm. You just don't understand negotiation, champ. It's as simple as that. Y'all gotta look, man. Let me teach you guys something. First, everybody stop tweeting. I mean, stop texting and writing shit. Just listen for a change. Get out your feelings and just listen. Just listen. Stop texting so fucking quick. Y'all gotta listen. Stop thinking you guys know every fucking thing. Y'all in y'all feeling because y'all like a certain fighter. I have no horse in this race. Let me tell you, listen. I don't like Brian Norman. I don't like Boots Ennis. So I don't have no horse in the race. I don't give a fuck. But one thing on this show, we're going to tell facts over feelings. Stop tweeting and texting so fucking much and listen. You're not listening to what we're saying. Really, the A side make the decisions. Norman is not the A side. They're not the A side. You niggas never heard of him 2 years ago. Facts. Am I lying? You guys never heard who Brian Norman was. Do you have evidence of this? Y'all gotta get out your feelings, man. He's like, just Shakur. She called Atlanta Zesty Land. Keyshawn just stabbed Shakur in the back. Nobody talking about that. Keyshawn about to pass him up in the stardom. Yeah, 1,000%. I said it earlier. I said it before you came on, Toya. I said it before you came on. I said Keyshawn's resume is better than Shakur's. Especially once he fighted him. What Pound to say? What Pound that? 2 cents. Have you seen what's up with? Well, that because you're a casual. You're a casual fan. That's why I can tell the stuff you're texting that you really don't know nothing about boxing. And I'm not here to get on you. I just want to teach you so you can learn instead of keep texting and texting and texting, man. Listen sometimes. You just need, y'all just need, if you don't know, you need to listen sometimes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get on you. You just need to listen. Just signed Keyshawn and dropped Shakur. I hate to say it, one of my guys, you guys, I interviewed like 2-3 times. If y'all go back in my archive, Shushu Carrington. My guy, I'm gonna have to talk to Shushu. I hope he ain't kissed the finger in the toes. Because now Shushu Carrington is an ambassador for Riyadh season. Say it ain't so, Shushu. Say it ain't
Do
so.
you have evidence of this? Do you have evidence of this?
So, Shushu, say it ain't so. Shushu Carrington is now the ambassador, one of the ambassadors for Riyadh season. And he was holding turkey hand, taking a picture. My God, come on, Shushu, call your boy. Let me know. Let me know, Shushu. Oh, 2 cents, say it ain't so. 2 cents, say it ain't so. Man, this shit is crazy. Hey, he dropped Shakur, and now he got Shushu. See, and I keep telling y'all, but y'all call me names. Turkey likes a certain kind of fighter. Keyshawn Davis, not Keyshawn. Shakur Stevenson is not the type of fighter Turkey likes. When you have the people in Saudi, all them dudes billionaires and trillionaires and zillionaires or whatever, and they booing, oh, he's not going to have that shit. But he should have known that before he even brought Shakur out there. He know what kind of fighter Shakur Stevenson is. So now, today, I seen it. My man Shushu is one of the ambassadors for Riyadh season. Ain't nothing I can say. He's going to get trapped in the TKO mess. Yeah, got your core fucked up. What you talking about, Maul? Maul, what you talking about, champ? Now Shushu got to convince Lou to fly to Saudi Arabia to see him fight. What you gotta convince me for? He ain't going there no more. He's no more part of Saudi. He no part of Riyadh season. They got rid of him. Shakur is just a civilian.
Do you have evidence of this?
Oh my goodness. Hey, Pounder, he's just a civilian now. It is what it is. Ain't nothing I can say about Hey, Ball, your man a civilian. He went all the way out there, kissed the ring, kissed the finger, kissed the toes, rubbed the man's sandals, and then put on a fucked up performance. The man fired him. He got fired on his day off. Shakur Stevenson got fired on his day off, man. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. He got fired on his day off. How can you do that, Toya? How you do that? How you get fired on your day off? Now they got my man Shoo holding his hand. Damn, boy. Money, boy. Niggas do a lot for money. They do a lot for money. Only one I ain't give up yet is Tank. Tank, don't do it. Keep the principle, Tank. Don't do it yet. Don't do it. Oh my God, man. Oh man. Keyshawn resume is not better than Shakur, man. Keyshawn resume, if he fight De Los Santos, it's just as good as Shakur, man. It's just as good as Shakur. Shakur just got better accolades, that's all. You know, come on, with my phone. My phone. Shakur got De Los Santos. He got Valdez, Hearn, Africa, and a couple other people. Keyshawn got about one more fight. Keyshawn be up there, Mo. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying not yet. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Mo. Keyshawn resume, damn. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with Mo. He know I'm fucking with him. Damn, Darren, you come in here and mess up my thing, man. Come on, man. Let me go with the flow. You know, Keyshawn, Shakur got it. Shakur got better resume than Keyshawn. Keyshawn need about 3 good names. He need about 3 good names. Now, he got Valdez. I mean, he got De Los Santos. He get Andy Cruz and somebody else. Hey, they be tied. I want to know. Can't nobody explain? Y'all know how when the turkey came in, he was hot and doing all this, and people say he's gonna change boxing. Why the tone change? 2 Cents, Darren, Will, Pounder, Kenny. Why the tone change now with Turkey? Remember, Turkey the man. He fixing boxing. He giving us what we want to see. He giving us all the fight. Why all of a sudden the people disagree now? I know this. I know that, Kenny. But who? Let me ask you a question, Kenny. Who was paying Shakur Stevenson? That squash all that shit you talking. Who was paying Shakur Stevenson? Who was paying Shakur Stevenson when he fought in Saudi? So y'all like thinking y'all know everything. Who was paying him? What did Shakur Stevenson say on Twitter? Turkey paying him the most money he ever made. So the shit you just said is irrelevant. I be trying to teach you people, but y'all don't want to learn. Y'all don't want to learn. Yes. We know he signed with Matchroom. But Turkey is paying the money. So now he's not fighting in Saudi no more. That means he's not getting the money no more, Kenny. He's going to get Eddie Hearn money now. You see what I'm saying? Pounder say, the prince mad, nobody going to see fights in Saudi. Yeah. You know, this shit going to come to a close in another year, guarantee you. It's going to come to a close in another year. Turkey, you know, he just going to stick with his TKO boxing and move on, man. Paying people $20,000, $15,000, $30,000, $50,000. That's it. So, you know, shout out to Turkey. Shout out to Turkey, man. But yeah, man, I mean, this boxing stuff is crazy, man. Alicia Baumgartner look like she looking good with Dirk James, man. She looking good with Dirk James. Y'all come on up in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, Keyshawn Davis won all the smoke. He won all the smoke. Shakur don't want no smoke. He want paydays. So we're going to see what happens we're going to see what happens when they go to first bid, or can Oscar stop them from going to first bid? Are they going to try to negotiate the money before they go to first bid? You know, they go to first bid. I don't think they're going to bid that much money for the Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson fight, but we'll see. We will see how much money they bid for that fight, man. But we ain't got no fights coming up this weekend, you guys. We ain't got nothing. No fights. Let me see. Because the Conor Ben and which Conor is next week, right? Conor Ben and Chris Eubanks is next week. What fights coming up this weekend in boxing? You know, the Conor Ben doing is next week, right? Let me see who's fighting. Nobody I want to see. Warrington. Josh Warrington still? Oh, that's the other Warrington. Hadley back. Shakur Stevenson ain't do nothing to him. Look. Hadley is back, y'all. Hadley back. He fight this weekend. Fandora's sister fight. It's some fight. Chris Lovejoy back and all that stuff. So, you know, next week is when the fights. So, you know, it is what it is. He's talking about to chase that bag. Put eyes on Saudi fight. Score deal almost up with Eddie. He'll be free again. Farmers is nobody coming to see Shakur fight. Yeah, he's gonna be free again. 1,000%. He should have. Toya, he should have stayed with Top Rank. He should have stayed with Top Rank. Now that Turkey is not giving him that money, he gonna be involved for Fandora's sister fighting. Yeah, she fighting. You know, she undefeated. UK boxing is like the minor league of boxing. What's up, Ernesto? Hit the like button, champ. That's funny. He said, how do you feel about Matchroom versus Golden Boy 5-on-5 on the Canelo Bud card? It depends on who's fighting. Who they gonna put up under there? Who they gonna put up under there? I like it, Kenny, but it depends on who they gonna put up under there. What 4 fighters for Matchroom? What 4 fighters or 5 fighters? It's gonna be 4 because it can't be that many fights. I don't know who they're gonna put up under there, man. But I like it. But you know, as good as I know, it also depends on the fighter. Yeah, Nesto, you're right about UK boxing, but I like Conor Ben. So when that fight, even though I think he's gonna lose to Chris Eubanks, I want to see that fight. Get the 5-on-5. Let's get the 5-on-5. USA versus Mexico. Vegas with Crawford versus Canelo. And Shakur versus Zepeda, headlining the event. I don't think people want to see Shakur Stevenson. So maybe they need to put somebody else on there. You know. I don't think people really want to see Shakur Stevenson. I hate to say it, but the kid ain't a draw. He don't want to do nothing. I had put the link in there. I guess ain't nobody want no smoke. You know, so, you know, it is what it is. But I don't think people want to see Shakur Stevenson, man. People don't want to see him. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, man. 5-on-5 going to be on Shakur's Zepeda card at MSG, supposedly. Well, we'll see. We'll see. First of all, they got to stop the first bid, right? Because if that's all the money they're getting, who they going to pay on the undercard? If that's all the money Shakur and Zepeda going to get on the first bid, they ain't going to be no more than 3.5 on that for that thing, or $4 million. Shakur, you know. How much money they gonna put on the undercard? Who they gonna put on the undercard that you guys know? There we go out there, and there, my boy Boots won. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. He did good. He did good. He did good. Shout out to Boots. I told he needed the knockout to impress me, even though Stenonas was laid off and all this stuff. But ain't nobody knocked Stenonas out there. So shout out to Boots Ennis for being the first one to stop Stenonas. Now, is he moving up to 54? So the daddy said today, they're not waiting on no Normans and nobody. So, and you can tell when he made that, he don't want Boots looking like that. I thought Dana White and got together to make it boxing better. Yeah, that what they supposed to happen. More what happened? Dana White and Turkey, they got a league coming up, TKO. That's the name of it, right? TKO Boxing. But now that it probably starts the end of this year. I'm in a good mood today, 2 cents. What's up?
What up, Lou?
What up?
How is Dana White and Turkey gonna make boxing better when Turkey don't know what he doing and Dana White getting sued for $400 million for not paying his fighters?
Hey,
what are we talking about?
That's what they said, right? It's supposed to make boxing better, right?
This Brian Norman debate is getting out of hand. Like, first of all, it's a non-argument, right? One could say we had an argument with the Spence Crawford situation. You know what I'm saying? I could understand the other side, the perspective of the other side. I just don't agree with it. And I understand business. But this Brian Norman thing, it makes no sense. He literally just came out and said we couldn't make the fight anyway because he was injured. He just had a surgery. So that's the end of the conversation right there. So if he couldn't make the fight and you have a surgery, what the heck was y'all negotiating for? What were y'all going back and forth for? Why were y'all upping the price? Why? And you know how I knew what they was capping during the negotiations? Because when they would give them something, they would ask for something else, just a little bit more. Like,
send it back.
They kept doing it.
I said it, what, 20 minutes ago. I say they started at 1.2, then it went up to 1.6, and they kept going back and forth. They ain't want to fight. They ain't want it.
And they really did. And that's the thing. People get mad when you say they didn't want the fight. But you literally didn't want the fight because he was injured in the surgery. Nobody's saying you scared or you can't beat him or, I mean, I got my opinions about that. But you literally didn't want the fight because he was injured. Like, you literally didn't want the fight. And now you run around the internet. You want to run the internet and be mad and cuss and yell? Like, come on, bro. Like, nah.
Only bullshit people who don't like Boots, and I don't like Boots, but I'm still fair. They not fair. You know, they not fair. You know, I just made a video, upload my video, man. I mean, they making this dude Brian Norman like he's good, the goods, and he ain't fought no damn body. Ain't nobody know who he was 2 years ago or nothing. But all of a sudden, he's the goods.
It's just a bunch of Crawford Johnson bouncers that want to hate on Boots. But as far as him going to 54, he may be having trouble making the weight, but he's not having trouble rehydrating. He's still performing pretty well. But I will say, because I do feel like he runs the risk of people trying to wait him out. So if over the next maybe year and a half, I'm trying to make these fights and y'all want me to take a welfare check and pay y'all more money to make the fight and I'm not willing to do that, then of course I think he should move up.
If I don't get the fights I want by the end of this year, I'm moving to 54. And like Bozy said today, we're not waiting on nobody. Hopefully, they right.
And I mean, everybody gonna want to sit around and try to call him a Doug, but even that won't really hold any merit because he's been trying to fight guys. I mean, he's really been trying to fight guys, and guys have really been ducking him. And it's I don't understand. Like it's crazy. And then y'all keep crying about him going up and moving up. And as soon as he try to move up, y'all gonna try to call him a duck. I'm gonna call out the narrative right now because you know that's what they gonna say. They gonna cry for him to move up, and then when he move up, they gonna cry he a duck. Just like they was crying for him to unify and fight another champion. He fought Stanionis. He stopped Stanionis. Now all of a sudden, it's who Stanionis beat. Stanionis wasn't no monster. Nobody was saying none of that before the fight. Lou, you was in this chat when I was saying Boots gonna watch Stanionis and he gonna do him like Villa, and everybody was like, Stanionis ain't Villa. Stanionis way better. Stanionis got feet. Stanionis got head movement. Stanionis got a jab. That's what everybody kept telling me. And then he get watched and all of a sudden Stanionis.
He ain't never had a jab.
This what they was telling me, Lou. This what they was telling me, Lou.
And let me tell y'all how to debunk the narrative when y'all go on these shows. When they say Boots is ducking Brian Norman if he move up, this is what you guys say. Who can Brian Norman beat at 154? It'd be a hard thought. See, that's how you debunk the narrative. So I'm leaving Brian Norman to fight tough opponents, so I'm ducking him. It just don't work like that, man. And they had a chance. $1.8 million. They should have took it. They should have took it. And if they don't get it, I don't care. That's their problem. You know, y'all got to. They use that word "duck" word so much. It's just crazy. You know, these fighters to me, they got to start calling these people bluff.
Duck in YouTube boxing community language means you're not doing what I want you to do. That's what duck mean in YouTube boxing community language. Sometimes I gotta translate for y'all. Yeah.
And I said it how many times that, and I get on people all the time. Nigga, we ain't gotta do what y'all want us to do. Where y'all get that shit at? You don't. Who are you? I gotta do what you want me to do. That's just like when Hannibal come on here. Tank gotta do what he want him to do. Where they do that shit at? They don't do that. Y'all don't run nothing. We don't run nothing in boxing, man.
And they always conveniently want you to do what they know you're not finna do so they can complain. But I just want to come up here real quick and drop my 2 cents and holler at you, Lou. I'm about to get back in the chat.
All right. Y'all got to stop that stuff, man. These people ain't going to, you know, people get mad, then they spread their own narratives because fighters don't do what they want them to do. You know, they're going to do what they want to do. It's boxing. It's boxing. But I'm going to say it again. These fighters need to start calling these fighters bluff. If you want to fight, fight. Shakur Stevenson should have called Devin Haney bluff and took it. Boots Ennis Brian Norman should have called Boots Ennis and them bluff and took the 1.8 and see if it's real or fake. Take these offers, show us what kind of fighter you are, and then you got the upper hand. You know, then you got the upper hand. I am not letting the fighter who highest payday was $300,000 tell me what the fuck to do. It does not happen. Your highest payday was $300,000, and you gonna come here and try to demand something? Are you crazy? I already went up 3 times to get this fight, and you said you want more. Then we had people come on this show say, now his stock done went up some more. His stock done Joaquin say, Floyd let Oscar take the lion's share. Well, he ain't let Oscar. Oscar was the A side. Floyd ain't let Oscar do but that's a good, I see what you're saying though, Joaquin. That's right. Floyd ain't cry, he ain't do nothing. What did he do? He went and fought Oscar and beat him, right? Oscar was the A side. Oscar was the A side. Floyd Mayweather wasn't the A side. Oscar was the A side. And Joaquin White, Floyd took it and went and did what he supposed to do. This is what these fighters need to start doing. But okay, even if he was paying him that pounder, Shakur should have took whatever he was faking and saying he was going to do and see was it real. See what they're going to do. Okay, give me what you want to give me. Give me the 25%. I'm going to whoop your son ass. Give me the 25%. I'm going to whoop your son ass. Call a bluff. And see was if, you know what I mean, Pounder? See was it a bluff. But he didn't do it. Start calling these dudes bluff, fellas. That's what they need to do. Okay, you offer me this, I'm going to take it. Let's fight. Send the contract. Send it to my manager. Send it to my promoter. I'm taking it. Get in the ring, win the fight, and then you got the upper hand. But when you got these daddy boys in the corners of their sons, it's hard, man. It's hard. I'm telling you now, it's hard when you got these daddy boys in the corner with their sons, man, because they screwing a lot of things up, man. I'm telling y'all, they screwing it up for their sons, man. You know, you got to start calling these guys bluff, man. And that's all I'm saying. But I really do like what Boots Ennis said today. They're not waiting on nobody. So, you know, that just tells me maybe next year they're moving on up. And we're going to see. We're going to see. And then we're going to see what Boots Ennis really made of. He don't have no size advantage. He don't have no punching advantage. Now, he got the skill set advantage. But other than that, he ain't got nothing. Bud is Shakur daddy. And he said no. Nah, I don't think that's true because the last 3 weekends, Shakur Stevenson been disagreeing with Bud Crawford, Pounder. He been disagreeing with him. So I don't know about that, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to see about that. But things gonna have to change if these fighters want to get the fight. If they want to get the fight, or go sign with Jake Paul. I will keep saying it. Go sign with MVP Promotions. Go sign with MVP Promotions, man. Get on Netflix. Go shine. Go shine. You know, and I'm going to say this again to you people, man. Y'all got to start listening. Especially you new people, new to boxing, and you young guys, y'all got to start listening. Stop thinking you know everything. That's why they have to wait until the fighter gets in the ring to see who will win. Exactly. In other words, stop crowning these motherfuckers until we see them fight better quality competition. That's right. 1,000% right. Stop crowning these people until we see them fight better quality competition, because we don't know. We don't know, because as soon we forget, what was it, 2 fights ago when Brian Norman got put down? And didn't he get put to the canvas? So y'all gotta stop this stuff. Stop making these new dudes Superman when they really Clark Kent. Oh my God, y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video, man. There's a lot going on in Boston. Next week we got the good fights coming up this weekend. I don't care too much about the fights, you guys. So all the members only people, I don't know if I'm gonna put a parlay up. I might put one up for you guys, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to do some research to see who's fighting, because we making money on members only. Y'all better join members only, man. Join members only. They ain't up to $3. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all, if you know this channel, you know I used to interview a lot of fighters. Don't be surprised if I start popping up with fighters on the show. And members only people get one free question. You know, I get a plus for that. Yes, you do. 1,000%. That's why they have to wait. Yeah, 1,000%. You get a plus for that. Yeah. But yeah, man, this stuff is crazy. They're gonna have to change their ways up there, or things gonna be crazy. They're gonna have to change their ways of thinking if they want to make the money and want to get they want to get famous in the spotlight and stuff like that. You know. This thing, what would have happened if Shakur Stevenson would have called Devin Haney and them bluff about that 25%? This thing, what would have happened? This thing, if Brian Norman would have just took the 1.8 million, we would see what will happen, right? Call these people bluffs. Then we will know what's going on, man. Because if y'all don't call these people bluff, it's just going to be the same old bullshit each and every day, man. Yeah, you're welcome. 1,000%. If we don't call that bluff, it's just going to be the same old bullshit each and every day, man. But yeah, man, I'm proud. Boots Ennis did good, but hopefully he move up to 54 and fight the killers at 54. Because there's no killer at 147. Brian Norman is not a killer. Boots Ennis will beat Brian Norman. He throws too many wide punches. Boots going to catch him. So, will we see the fight? I don't know. Would you like to see the fight? Sure. Why not? Are you going to pay Brian Norman more money? No. No, I'm not giving him more money. That is not happening. So, it is what it is, man. I'm going to say this again, pound a Thea. Y'all need to join members only. Help a brother out here, help a brother out in any way. You get merch and all kinds of stuff, man. The Tower Inferno is gatekeeper at 54. Man, let me tell you something. Ain't too many people beating the Tower Inferno. It may be Tower Inferno going to surprise a lot of y'all, man. Fedor be putting them elbows on your ass, boy. You put them big hard elbows on, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to tell you now. He already beat Erson Lubin. Jose Ramos can't beat the Tower Inferno. The guy that he supposedly about to fight in, what's that? Puerto Rico. What's the guy name? I keep forgetting this dude's name. He can't beat him. He do all the talking to young kids. Xander Zayas, he can't beat him. So we're gonna have to see what Fedor shows up. If it's the Fedor that fought Erson Lubin, it's gonna be hard to beat him. He was in, out, jab, uppercut, and Fedor was wrecking. Made the man look like a Cleon, man. But yeah, man, that's all I got for today, man. Y'all hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, man. It is what it is. Hopefully, Boots Ennis moves up to 54 after next year. Don't wait on nobody. They boxing them up. They putting them in the box. And they waiting on them. So, yeah, I was tripping on his guard. Them arms cover his whole body. He got a 90-something inch arm reach, something like that. I mean, Fedor got a long arm reach. How long is Fedor the boxer's arm reach? He got 80-inch arm reach. 80-inch. Good God Almighty. Yeah, see? He ain't playing with none of y'all, man. But y'all hit the like button, share the video. The most important thing, y'all, tell a friend, grab a phone, subscribe to the channel, man. We need to get it done, man. We need to get better. Stop letting people steal my content and putting it on their show, stealing my thumbnails and putting it on their show, man. We got to share the video. So tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate you guys. Peace and blessings, man. Y'all, be safe out there, man. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It is what it is, man.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can